color. Most people just can't get past it. Renault Sport's team color has been dominated by yellow for as long as I can recall, right back to the first turbo car in Formula 1. Rivals nicknamed it the yellow teapot. It kept blowing its lid, and were still sniggering right up to the point the team took the first turbo victory in the French Grand Prix in 1979. Renault was also one of the hot hatch pioneers, transferring race tech to the road. And how? The new Megane 280 rupees aims to vault them to the front of the dramatically resurgent affordable high-performance sector, clashing with the likes of Honda's magnificent Civic Type R, Ford's Focus RS, and Seat's newly standalone Cupra brand. But first you have to persuade your eyes to bypass the violently volcanic orange paint job the car is being launched in. Yellow would be preferable. That aside, it's actually about as subtle as a hot hatch gets. The front wings are 60 mm wider than the Megane GTs, and 45 mm chunkier at the rear. There's a new air intake in the front bumper, a 3D honeycomb mesh in the grille, air extractors in the front wheel arches, and the rear end gets a great-looking diffuser and central exhaust outlet. Renault's design boss, Laurens van den Akker, is one of the industry's great talents, and this is a terrific-looking car, arguably the most visually striking hot hatch of all. Inside, the RS gets new sports seats with integral headrests, a fat steering wheel and a choice of carbon gray woven fabric or Alcantara on the seats. They're fantastic. Renault's Hourlink touchscreen is the opposite, fiddly and unresponsive, and now saddled with extra responsibilities thanks to its additional RS monitor. This handles telemetry and data acquisition, marshaled by 40-plus sensors around the car, and factors in acceleration, braking, yaw and steering angle. You can upload all this to the RS Replay website and have a full-on geek-off with your friends. 10 coolest things of the week. Personally, I'd rather just drive the thing. To which end, you can choose between a Sporter Cup chassis, and a 6-speed manual or dual-shift ADC gearbox. A reworked version of the group's turbocharged 1.8-liter engine is the common power source, good for 277 bhp and 288 pounds-feet of torque. Diamond-like carbon in the valve gear and mirror bore coating inside the cylinders reassert that long-standing motorsport link. The Megane RS also uses Renault Sport Control 4-wheel steering to enhance cornering agility, a clever solution that's still moved in the business. Ferrari and Porsche use it, McLaren isn't sure it adds much to the party. The rear wheels point in the same direction as the fronts up to 1 degree at higher speeds, in the opposite direction up to 2.7 degrees at low speeds, the aim being to enhance low-speed agility and stability at high speed. The 280 rupees also features what Renault calls a Perfo hub to separate the forces acting on and optimize steering and front-end suspension geometry, and there are hydraulic bump stops on all 4 corners. The Cup car also gains a Torsen mechanical slippy diff. Make no mistake, this is a machine available with a lot of trick tech. Renault wanted to create a car capable of incendiary performance when you're in the mood, but not at the expense of everyday manners. There's no question those hydraulic bump stops help the RS's suspension characteristics, but tellingly it feels a whole lot bouncier on British roads than it did when I drove it in Spain a few months ago. Factor in that active rear axle, though, and this is a car with truly sensational handling. Its rear end, in particular, just traces your movements at the wheel. In fact, it continually surprises you with its accuracy and moves like a tin-top touring car. The new McLaren 600LT is here. For 1 year, Renault's EDC 6-speed dual-shift box is reinforced and given new ratios and a bespoke shift pattern here. Renault's multi-sense software works across comfort, normal, sport and race parameters to sharpen response, increase engine noise, and dial out the traction control sentinels. The RS's Brembos are great in action, 355 mm diameter up front, although more feel would be good. We were on the bigger optional Bridgestone Potenzas 245 35ths R19s, and there's a seemingly endless amount of grip. Like the other hot hatch frontrunners, the Megane 280 rupees proves how sophisticated the breed has become. They used to be thuggish street fighters, and some of the compromises were just too much to live with. No longer. It's also a proper bargain, with prices starting at £27,495. Just dodge the orange. Need to know. 4-cylinder, direct injection, 1,798 cc, 277 bhp, 288 pound-feet from 2,400 revolutions per minute to 4,800 revolutions per minute, 6-speed manual or dual-shift EDC, 0 to 62 miles per hour 5.8 seconds, 155 miles per hour top speed, 40.9 mpg, 155 CO2 per kilometer, 1,430 kilograms, from 27,495 pounds. Now red, the new McLaren 600LT is here. For 1 year as the BMW i8 Roadster, the best supercar of all. Ian Callum on designing the Jaguar I-Pace, E-Type and more.